Many Texas State students are helping feed the hungry. They're doing it with leftover meal trays. Catherine Kreider has more in this Bobcat update.
At the end of each spring semester, many Texas State students using meal plans find themselves with a surplus of unused meal trays. Meal trays, or swipes, not used in the fall, are rolled over to the spring semester, but any swipes left at the end of the school year simply go to waste with no option for a refund. Students living on campus are required to purchase a meal plan each semester, with the smallest plan carrying 150 meals. So, with at least 300 meals at their disposal each year, many students end up forfeiting quite a few meal trays in lieu of off-campus dining and other options, essentially not eating meals they were required to purchase.
As the semester comes to a close, the spirit of generosity is running high as students are desperately trying to give away swipes in an attempt to keep from wasting the meals they've already paid for.
I feel like if I don't finish my meal trays, I feel like it's a waste, only because I spend thousands of dollars on these meal plans. So for me not to finish all of them, I feel like my money's just going down the drain.
Junior Morgan Eaton decided she wasn't okay with letting her unused meals go to waste, so she and several friends organized to donate meals purchased with some of the swipes they won't use to feed the homeless at the Southside Community Center.
Came with the idea to give those meal trays to people who need them, because there's many people throughout our community who don't even know how they're going to feed their own children at the end of the day.
Julie Gray of the Southside Community Center says there is always a need for food at the San Marcos homeless community. Gray encourages students to follow Eaton's lead and donate what they can of their pre-purchased leftovers. With support from more students, Eaton says she wants to create a student organization to help fight hunger in San Marcos. For Bobcat Update, I'm Catherine Kreider.
Summer is almost upon us, and 98.1 KVET in Austin is answering the call for live music with its very own free music series. Held every Wednesday night at the Nutty Brown Cafe and Amphitheater, the series brings in some of Texas country's biggest stars. And the best part? Well, the name says it all. It's free. Thanks to various sponsors, fans have a chance to enjoy their favorite artists at no cost. Just like Week 2's headliner, Roger Kreger. Host of KVET's morning show, Ann Hudson, says she knows just how important the station's sponsors are to the series' success.
A lot of the entertainment business, that's what it's about. It's sponsorships, and where we bring it to the audience for free, and it's a great platform.
From the rowdy fans singing every song word for word to the performers whose main goal is just to rile those rowdy fans up, the series shows are definitely something to be experienced. But even if you can't make it to the live performances, KVET provides a way to enjoy them. The concerts are broadcast for all to hear.
Basically what we're doing is doing an interview with the artist, or the talent if you will, and then from there we're going to go ahead and do some advertising, and then from there we're going to go into the live show to where our hosts are introducing our talent, and then from there we broadcast it over the air for an hour.
Well, Roger Kreger packed the house here at Nutty Brown Cafe and Amphitheater for the second show of the KVET Free Texas Music Series. Next week up, we got Kyle Parks. For Bobcat Update, I'm Callie Courier. It's a building that has long stood as a symbol for Texas State University. Old Main is almost as old as the institution itself. We learn more in this report filed by Jeff Gorman.
What year do you think Old Main was built? Exact
what year? I think, wasn't it 1890 something, 92 or something like that?
Early 1900s, probably, when the school was built.
1880? I'm not sure, actually. I have absolutely no idea.
I know that it was established in 1899 and opened its doors in 1903.
On top of one of the tallest hills in San Marcos sits Old Main. Designed by Edward Northcraft, Old Main was built in 1903 on top of a cavern that had to be filled with multiple loads of concrete. The second floor of the building was used as an auditorium and chapel that included a cathedral ceiling, balcony, and a stage. It wasn't until 1972 that the building's interior was renovated and the auditorium was split into smaller rooms.
Although Old Main is the oldest building on campus, it is still home to some of the newer aspects of the school, such as KTSW, the school's radio station. But by looking at the woodwork and craftsmanship of the building, you can tell that it is in fact over 100 years old.
I know it's haunted. I know it's like real old. I've actually I get pretty creeped out whenever I go in there.
In 1988, another renovation added the third floor at balcony level, yet the ornate chapel ceiling is still visible in room 320. The last and most recent renovations occurred in 1993 and 1994, when the original styling and color of the building's roof were restored. Today, Old Main serves as office space for the College of Fine Arts and Communications, as well as the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. For Bobcat Update, I'm Jeff Gorman.
San Marcos City parks are now supposed to be alcohol-free. City Council approved an ordinance last night to ban the consumption and display of alcoholic beverages in the parks as well as the city-owned dams. The ordinance also restricts open containers, even to people entering and exiting the river, and containers used in the river must be securely closed or covered. Council members will possibly vote Tuesday on further restrictions, which could include increased fines for littering and bans on barbecue grills and styrofoam cups.
Just about everyone enjoys getting a gift card from his or her family's favorite store. Recently, a string of text messages has been sent out claiming Walmart customers have won a $1,000 gift card. The text sends you the link asking for personal information. Walmart says that if you do get one of these texts, ignore it. Walmart doesn't send out texts, but it does offer clients to take a survey located on the receipt.
Need a ride? Call Bobcat Bobbies at 512-245-SAFE.
Ready to ready to take Still Store with music full in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take Still Store with music full. Ready to fade up on camera 2. Fade music, fade up on camera 2. Mike and cue him.
Hello and welcome to Sports Explosion. I'm your host, Jeremy
Amen.
Olson, and as always, we're tackling the most important topics in sports today. First up on the agenda, Kim Kardashian. Reports have surfaced that Kim and her husband, NBA star Kris Humphries, have split. When asked about the breakup, Kim said, "I thought he was only going to be home 2 or 3 months. Didn't plan on the lockout lasting this long." The NFL is almost halfway through the season, and Minnesota Vikings are 1-5. Donovan McNabb was benched after a poor performance in Week 6 for rookie QB Christian Ponder. When McNabb was asked if he was surprised by being benched, he claimed he still had a lot of football left in him. It was later discovered that Donovan McNabb is actually Brett Favre.
Take camera 1 of his shoulder.
Will Smith announced his partial ownership of the Philadelphia 76ers yesterday. When asked why he had decided to become an owner, Smith replied, "On the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside the school." Smith is scheduled to announce the relocation of the team to Bel Air later this week.
Take the second.
The Denver Broncos traded wide receiver Brandon Lloyd to the St. Louis Rams this week and will soon trade rest of their wide receivers and running backs because, honestly, who needs the rest of the offense when you have Tim Tebow?
Ready to play DDR.
We'll discuss more about
music.
the Tim Tebow, WNBA, and LeBron James' hairline when we return from these messages.
Play, dissolve.
They didn't go to culinary school.
All right, we're
They
going to
aren't
come back in
world-famous
on camera
chefs.
1 with a 2-shot.
They're just people who care.
And camera 2, zoom in on Jose.
You can volunteer at Southside Community Center right here in San Marcos. Whether it's preparing, cooking, or serving dinner, you too can make a difference in someone's life. The volunteers at Southside prepare donated food every night of the week for those in need. Sharing a meal together brings forth community and fellowship, and that's what makes Southside so special. For more information on how you can help your community, log on to southsidecommunitycenter.org.
Take camera 1, Mike and cue him.
And we're back. Here with us is ESPN Deportes analyst Jose Morales. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got back from
Camera
a
1,
big
zoom in on Jeremy.
report investigation.
Zoom in on Jeremy.
Yeah, for a big show we're going to do expose on
that's good.
midget bullfighting down in Mexico City, and watch out for that later on.
Okay. Is it pretty big down there?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a big following. Everyone's a big
Camera
fan,
2,
and
when you get
everyone
off there,
comes down to
take
win
his hands
and
out of
go
there.
watch that show.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Take camera 1.
So let's talk about some sports.
Okay. Man, what's up with soccer? What's going on? Do people still care about it? Is it still big?
People love soccer, but let's talk about some other sports though. Let's talk about Tim Tebow.
Yeah, what a beast.
He just got started with the Broncos. He was bench player, but what's this? I just got a text message. He's gonna get traded as well. So they're cleaning house over there in Denver.
Okay, well I guess basically they're left with a kicker.
Yeah, kicker.
What can you do?
The WNBA is doing pretty well as well. They wanted to let you guys know that they still exist, and if y'all can come out to some games, they would. You guys can join the rest of the 5 people that are each game.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know they were still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. They're competing with commercials and things like that. Yeah, because you got commercials, you got to watch some games in between.
All right, ready to wrap them up.
Well, what can you do? That's all we have time for today on Sports
Ready to sneak
Explosion.
music under?
I'm your host, Jeremy Olson. Stay classy, San Diego.
Take still store music under. Fade music, fade to black. Thanks, guys.